Ciao. Lord, honey, these technical difficulties with StreamYard, when I tell you they get on my nerves. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. There we go. Boom. All right, we back. Girl, I have to sit here and play with this thing for it to work right. And I'm going to have to email them this morning, let them know y'all need to get y'all ish together. All right, but good morning. Good morning, Terry Copeland. Thanks for being here. Said good morning, fam. She is a member. Good morning. Let's go ahead and speak to everybody so we can get into the show. All right. My top flights are flying low in the chat. Hey, Rose. What's up, Rose? Good morning. Hey, Tiffany. Hi. Who we got? Shirley Terry is here. Audrey Williams is here. Miss Jackson, Notary Service. Y'all get over there and give Miss Jackson some business. All right. Y'all hit her up if y'all need something notarized. Okay. She'll get you right. Playtime. Good morning, JCD Creations. That is a content creator. Y'all check her out. Adrian Wiley. Hi. Miss Easter Washington. Good morning. Deborah Banks. Again, Terry Copeland. Good morning. A member for 34 months. Okay. You official. Yes. You official like what is it? What do you call it, child? Y'all, my brain just froze. Official like a referee with a whistle. Felicia BW, good morning. Adrian Wiley again. Gail West, good morning. DDS, good morning. Reba 0616 is here. Darlene Mungum, greatness, love, good morning. Confessions. Oh, child, that's a long name. She said, good morning. Let's see. Confessions with Nikki. Nikki, what is that? Nikki GSINT. Good morning. This is like a new name. Good morning, though. Good morning and welcome. Immaculate Davis, good morning. Are you a content creator, Confessions? Confessions with Nikki. Let me know in the chat. Are you a content creator? Let me know so we can pin you. All right. And we can shout you out as well. D Nice, good morning, love. Darling Mungum, good morning. Cassandra, good morning, ma'am. Good morning. Good morning to everybody coming in. Let's go ahead and get into the show. I see Sunshine Rays is in the building. Good morning. You said yes. All right. So content creator, we have a new content creator. Confessions with Nikki. You guys check her out and you guys support. Okay. She's over here supporting me. So you guys support Confessions with Nikki. Go check her out. Okay. All right. Thank you all for joining. Let's go ahead and jump in. Of course, everything said in the video is alleged. And in my opinion, good morning, Tamika Allen, Kim Naughton. Good morning. And is used for fair use and entertainment. Okay. Terry Copeland. Good morning. All right, let's get into our show. We have some politics today, just a little bit. All right, just a little bit, just to start some mess. And then we're going to get into the mess. We got a lot of mess to get into today. Oh, my God. I hope y'all ready. Get y'all coffee and tea and get where you need to be safe this morning. Hopefully, you guys are feeling blessed and not stressed. Let's get into the show. All right, let's get into the show. All right. Y'all know politics is first, so that's what we're going to look at first. All right, so this person here, child, Marjorie Taylor Greene, who got cussed out a few months back by one of my favorite people. She, of course, stepped down from her position, her political position, some months ago, because she didn't want to be up Trump's ass no more, child. So she wanted to have her own, be able to breathe on her own and not be breathing up Trump's ass no more. But Marjorie Taylor Greene says that Trump covered up Epstein files and told her that it would be her fault if her son got unalived. Ooh, let's get into this, child. Shout out to Santana Raymond. That's why I saw it, y'all. Let's go.
He's covering it up. He fought us the entire time. He did everything in his power to stop the Epstein files to be released. He even forced Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House, to do everything he could do to stop it from being released. It was the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. We were even shut down for 8 weeks. We had a government shutdown back in the fall of 2025 for 8 weeks. And I believe that was part of trying to prevent the Epstein files from coming out. The only time I reached out to him was via text message after I had resigned and he had been attacking me, and I was receiving it in just, I can't even count how many death threats. Oh. And but the death threats escalated on one of my children, and I had sent those death threats to the FBI director, Kash Patel. I sent them to the vice president.
sending them to Cash Patel was like sending them to Trump because he's been protecting Trump. I think we've covered several posts and I've done commentary and I played videos of him. He knows a lot about this Epstein shit. So he's been one of the people who has been really covering up a lot of this Epstein stuff with the files as well. So you sending shit to him saying, hey, look into this. He's looking into that because he's protecting Trump. He's getting paid a lot of money to make sure shit don't get leaked and get put out there. So yeah.
President J.D. Vance, Susie Wiles, James Blair, and I even texted the president. And I was so upset over death threats on my children because of him. And the quotes and the death threat were from what the president had been calling me a traitor. And I'm not a traitor to my country. Standing up for rape victims doesn't make me a traitor. And I reached out to the president and to let him know this is what's happening because what you're saying about me. And he was very unkind about these death threats. And so that was our last exchange.
What did he say to
you? He basically blamed me. He had no compassion for death threats on my children. He blamed me basically that if my son were to get killed, it would be my fault. He's covering it up. He fought us the entire time. He did everything in his power.
Well, we already knew there was a lot of covering up as related to the Epstein files. I mean, of course, after we heard that Trump was listed in there 38,000 times, that's excessive, right? A lot of people started to become interested in what it was that he was actually listed in the damn files. Like, what was he doing 38,000 times in these damn files? We already knew what Epstein was convicted for and was thrown in jail for. So to hear that Trump had ties to that, people were like, okay, was he doing the same thing that Trump was doing? Was he trafficking? Was he messing with the girls that were being trafficked? Like, did he know about said things? Do he know about certain girls who were unalive, possibly? I feel like a lot of this stuff was swept under the rug in order to protect Trump and allow him to regain the presidency for another term and get into office, because ultimately that did protect him, because we all know that presidents cannot be arrested as long as they are serving a term. Hence the reason they're looking at impeaching him now. Anything to get him out of office, which impeachment will do once the midterm elections are up, which is coming up. It's approaching very quickly. So that's why it's important and imperative that everybody get out and vote. And vote accordingly, right? You guys see the things that's going on, planes falling from the sky, jobs, people being laid off, gas prices going up because of a war we didn't ask to be in, after there was already an agreement with said country in terms of the oil, gas, all of that stuff. We didn't have to be in a war, but Trump wanted to be greedy and try to bully and debo his way into other countries and tell them that they're going to do something that was never agreed on. Hence the reason there is a war. Gas is up, grocery is up, everything is up right now. And people are already struggling financially to make ends meet where their finances already are. So to put a burden, an unknown burden on the American people for your own financial gain is very selfish. So hence the reason he does need to be removed from office, because it shows you do not have a heart for the people. You are more so into your own personal gain as related to these games that he continued to play in the White House. But y'all let me know, Marjorie Taylor Greene, we don't have any sympathy for you. Let me just go ahead and say that, baby. Thank you for coming forward to say that your kids or your son was threatened to be unalive. That part, okay, sorry, because kids, I do have a heart for kids, but for you, ma'am, you were really pretty much taking up for Trump. You cared about all the fuck shit he was doing when you were up under him, when you had your position. You were talking real slick to Jasmine Crockett. She had to read your ass down and gather you and snatch your edges a little bit. And I was here for that and still is. I don't give absolutely solitary no fucks about how you feel about you coming forward and trying to expose them now that you're out. And I feel the only reason you're speaking out is because you fear for your life. Right? I think the only reason you're now speaking out, sitting up here with Piers Morgan with his fraud ass, is because you're afraid for your life that something or someone may reach out and touch you in a way that you don't want to be touched, because you know about some secrets that you sat on for quite some time. You should have been speaking up before, and you didn't do that because you were more so trying to cover your ass because of things that you knew, and you didn't want your spot to be blown up as well. All right, Jasmine Crockett already exposed your ass a long time ago and told us who you were and what you were about. So now that you're back doing this interview and you're scared and you're telling all of this stuff and trying to make Trump look like something we already knew he was before his ass got in office. No, thank you. We thank you. Maybe right message, wrong messenger. We don't give a fuck. We absolutely do not care. I don't care that you're being harassed. I don't care. And maybe that's insensitive on my part. I'll eat that. But I don't care that you're being harassed. I don't care that they're coming for you. I don't care that you're having all of these things happening in your life. Hence the reason you stepped. We knew there was a reason that you stepped down, but the reason you gave did not align with what was going on at the time. It was very weird that the Epstein files came out and you decided just out of the blue, I'm going to step down. This is not working for me. I no longer want to be a part of political stuff anymore. When you were fighting hard in office and the way you were coming against Jasmine Crockett, who was doing this, trying to uncover shit, and you were sitting there like literally attacking this lady, and she had to really get you up off her. Yeah, I don't feel sorry for you at all. Let's move on. Girl, we saw straight through your bullshit and still do. Let's continue on, because now they're still trying to lie and pull the cover over the American people's eyes, and we're not going to allow that, honey. No, we won't. But let's get into Hollywood Unlocked. Caroline Levitt, honey, who we also don't give a hot damn about. She need to be fired too, with a message about gas prices. Now, for those of you that are in states like California, which we know gas be high as hell there, so imagine, it's no wonder you guys ain't riding around on fucking skateboards in California. I hear the gas prices are through the roof there. In other states, gas is high everywhere, but you know, other states, like I said, like California and the bigger states, yeah, gas is like out of control because of this stupid ass war. But let's get into what they're saying, which of course is lies. We listen to these lies.
We have a president and an administration that believes in American energy dominance, in bringing down prices at the pump. Look at how gas prices decreased over the past year since this president was in office. Yes, we have a president and an administration that believes in American energy dominance, in bringing down prices at the pump. Look at how gas prices decreased over the past year since this president was in office. Yes, we have a president and an administration.
When did it decrease? Gas was already kind of high prior to the fucking war. And then when they announced that we were in war with Iran, the shit went up even higher. Never mind people, TSA workers not getting paid. Never mind there was a government shutdown. Never mind people were getting laid off left and right. Never mind people were trying to make ends meet. Trump gave absolutely no fucks, but he put everybody in a position to have to struggle harder while he's on the golf course playing golf every motherfucking day and night with his security, okay? And everyone else is having to fear for their lives while Iran is making threat after threat that they're gonna blow shit up over here. But he don't give a hot damn because he got places he can hide, you know, security and everybody else with him. But God forbid something happened to us. Like they're saying, American people, you're not safe. Like we can send bombs over Baghdad at any point in time. And Trump gave absolutely no fucks. This nigga's out here putting his face on Jesus pictures and thinking this shit is funny. Like that's the type of time he's on when we're in the middle of a fucking war. Right? This is the type of time he is on. He's cracking jokes and putting Jesus pictures out there saying he's healing the world. Like that's why he need to be out of office. All right. But yeah, no, the White House press secretary Caroline Levitt, honey, claims the gas prices decreased over the past year. That's lies. Since Trump was in office. So we're trying to change the narrative now, being that midterm elections are coming up. We want things to look differently after I can ride by the fucking pump and see the gas prices are motherfucking high, and they've been high. They've been high. That's what we doing. Why do you keep lying to people? Just because you hear something does not make it the truth. All right. That's what people need to understand. Just because it go in your ears does not make it the truth. All right. Politicians lie all the time. That's how they get in office. Look at y'all president. He ain't nothing but a damn liar. All right. Let's get into this next person. I love this person. Don Lemon. He had his moment on the Sherry Shepherd show. All right. He had a chance to sit down with Sherry and he talked about his unfortunate arrest in Minneapolis. We're going to look at that and see what he has to say. A lot of women too are crooning over Don Lemon. Child. They think he's so fine out here, but you know, he is a gay male and he is married. But a lot of women like, bitch, we don't care. Like we really think Don is fine out here. Don is getting a lot of attention now after all of this negative scrutiny that he's been up against since his arrest. But let's get into what he had to say. Shout out to Sherry Show.
I put that on my dating profile. If you can't do like Tim did, Don Lemon, don't even come.
Come on, Blue.
In January, you were arrested. You were charged with criminal conspiracy. And I want to know, how have you been?
It has been perplexing, the reaction from certain people and from the government for just doing your job. I'm about, as you know, journalism. I'm about the First Amendment. I'm about the freedom of the press. And that's, you know, I went to Minneapolis to be a journalist, to do journalism, and that's what I was doing. There was no conspiracy. There's none of that stuff. And so
I didn't give it to him. Don, you killing this blue, okay? Don is fine as hell. Y'all can say what y'all want to about Don. Don is fine as hell. I see why the women be crooning over him, but he is a gay male. Nothing against that. That's his business. That's his prerogative. But he is eating this blue down. I just had to say that.
I am shocked, but not surprised, if that makes sense, that this happened, because they're trying to chill journalism. They're trying to intimidate journalists because they want people to report what they want them to report rather than the truth.
You got out there in Minnesota and there were things that we just didn't know. And you took that microphone and you amplified. You were boots on the ground. And that's a scary thing in this day and age. So thank you for what you have done. And when you were released, you and your husband, Tim, broke the internet, Don Lemon, because let me tell you something. I put that on my dating profile. If you can't do like Tim did, Don Lemon, don't even come over here.
Tim jokes about that picture because he says, I look like it's the end of the world and I'm all ticked off, and you look like, I was thinking, first of all, I was surprised that there were so many people out there. There were helicopters and like a throng of media. And we walked out and people, I mean, it was literally like in the movies with like the press walking up to the glass and the doors at the courthouse. And they were, I'm like, oh my gosh. So I was surprised about that. But then, you know what I was saying?
What?
What they meant for bad, God meant for good.
I
was like, no matter what happens, I know who's on my side.
You know who's on your side. And you talked about this. You talked about that in your book about where you and God and your spiritual connection.
Savannah, though,
he's a good, this one right here, good man, Savannah. I'm going to tell you. Let me tell you something. I put that on my dating profile.
Yes, come on, Don. Okay. So Don is out here donning, honey. Okay, Don's killing that blue. He ate that down. But it said, if it ain't Tim, said that we don't want it. Said the amazing Don Lemon speaks out on being incarcerated and then released, and that viral photo of his husband standing by his side, of course, after he got released. And they said they cannot get enough of it, child. So the women have been really writing into Sherry's show, I read, really going in on how, not bad, but going in on how they really think Don is just out here serving, child. He is out here giving, serving, face and body, had his little chest hairs and all that out on the show. So women are like, oh my God, child, they might have to try to revert you back, Don Lemon. I don't know. The women were really going off about Don, child, and the men. I saw a few men in the comments too. I was like, okay. So Don is that dude out here right now, okay? Somebody who is not getting a lot of great press would be Tasha K. Let's get into her, honey. Tasha K done found herself in some trouble. Girl, she got a court date coming up. We about to talk about it. Woo, honey. Right after Cinco de Mayo, right after you finish eating all them damn burritos, your ass might be going to jail. Yes, God. Eat all the tacos and burritos and all that shit, and your ass going to jail. Because you fucking around with Cardi B and she done told you to leave her ass alone. Now she got her attorneys and the damn judge on your ass again. You still owe her money and she's pissed. Now I'm mad. What I'm mad for? I don't know. But anyway, so exclusive news. Shout out to allhiphop.com. Well, I'm getting crazy already. I ain't even ready. But Cardi B, honey, says the Tasha K's courtroom showdown is set for May 6th. So they have a courtroom date set for May the 6th. You guys know that Cardi has solicited Tasha K's finances again because she feel like she hiding some money somewhere. Y'all know that Tasha K had to sell, or her house is up for sale. Still hasn't sold yet from my knowledge. But she's still been talking about and still been referencing Cardi B after she's been asked not to do so. From the first time her ass went to, well, the last time she went to court, right? She's been told, do not talk about this lady, anyone that's related to her, no third party harassment, no harassment at all. But she's been doing it. So Cardi said, hey, let me go on back down there to the court and put in this summons so that they can go ahead and have her ass come on back to court. They can look at her finances again. Because Cardi's like, look, you on these platforms bragging about your money good, you good, girl, everything good, you Gucci, So let's get back in court and let's see where your money hitting at. So I can go ahead and get a little bit more about you. Because of course, y'all know right now, Tasha K is paying like, I think $30K a month in order to pay off the $4 million debt that she owes Cardi B for defamation, where she told everyone on her platform in a video that Cardi B had a STD and all these other things. And it turned out to be a lie, right? She could not prove it. So ultimately she had to pay Cardi. All right. But they are set to go back to court on May 6th. So it said the Cardi B is taking Tasha K back to court in May. And this time she's not just asking for money. All right. She's asking for a Florida bankruptcy judge to hit the YouTuber with sanctions so severe that they'll actually hurt. Says it all because Tasha K keeps breaking the deal meant to end their long-running legal battle. Now, it says that the hearing is set for May 6th in Fort Lauderdale, and Kandi's lawyers are claiming at least 25 separate violations. That's a lot. One, you can explain. 25, that's excessive, right? Of a non-disparagement agreement with Tasha K agreed to when she filed for bankruptcy. So, see, ask for an agreement, you ain't follow it, you still talking about this lady, your ass might be in some trouble. Now, Cardi B's lawyers described the violations are deliberate and calculated. Yeah, girl. So now the judge has now has to decide rather if the deal was broken and how painful the consequences will be. Could Tasha K be headed to jail? That's the question. Because when you have a direct order from the judge and you violate that not one time but 25 times, it gives deliberately. It gives that you give absolutely no fucks about rules or regulations or them telling you not to do something and you want to do it anyway. Kind of the same energy you had when Cardi asked you just to take the video down and she wasn't going to sue you, and your pride and everything else. I'm Tasha K. I'm not taking shit down. That same energy put you in this position that you're in now of being sued and owing all of this money, having to sell your home, having to downgrade your car, having to move, having to send your kids over to Africa, child over there with Celie and Nettie for quite a while till you got your little money situation in order. But ultimately, I would not, again, and I said it before, I would not do commentary at all on Cardi. I feel like there's so much going on. There's so many other celebrities out here fucking up that you could talk about them. In terms of not even speaking about Cardi, I wouldn't even say shout out to Cardi on a great show of a sold out tour. I wouldn't even say that shit, and you just congratulating her. I would not comment on her, period, knowing the situation that you guys are facing, right? But sometimes people have to learn the hard way. Sometimes people just got to learn the hard way, and sometimes people just got to go up and through there when it comes to the courts and get a more than a slap on the wrist when you just cannot understand. Do not contact said person and or talk about them. But let's move on. We May 6th, once that update comes, whatever comes out of that, I'll come back and spin the block since we talked about it. Now I got to. After May 6th, we'll see what the courts say. What's gonna happen with Tasha? Is she gonna have on that orange jumpsuit? What's gonna happen, child? I don't know. All right, she's gonna be standing there looking like an orange peacock with her hair standing up on her head, looking crazy, like she always damn do. All right, shout out to Tasha K though for being crazy once again. All right, let's get into this Tamera Mowry, child. I can't even say her name. Tamera Mowry. All right, from Tia and Tamera. Tia and Tamera. Damn. Tisha and Wanda, get the hell out of here. All right. Spirit of thick tongue that crept up in here. All right, so Tamera Mowry Housewives, okay, because y'all know she's married now. But her husband is a racist, they say. All right, so she's getting some backlash from that. But she decided to hop her ass on this publication out here, on this app that she got on, and they ran her ass from up over there. So we're gonna look at that here in a second. But Tamera kind of been talking a little greasy online, but people have not forgotten about the racist comments to her husband, who Adam, y'all, her husband is Adam Housewives, who used to be I think a news anchor or something like that. But Tamera Housewives got up here posting God quotes and all of that, and people like, hold up now, God quotes? How you speaking God quotes and your husband out here, and you half black and half white, your husband out here acting racist the way he is. Okay, so she gets up here and she posts, as you guys can see here, John 3:16, honey, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten, the only one, girl, one, only begotten son, that whosoever believe in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. I know that by heart. Okay, so people, they tearing in her ass. Shout out to the Gospel Empire official. They're saying, so this person here says, quoting scriptures but not addressing the elephant in the room and very valid questions posed in your first thread isn't helping at all. Another person said using scriptures to avoid accountability is top tier rate baiting. Okay, so they weren't done with her. Let's continue on because there's more. There's more. Okay, they're not feeling Tamera right now. They're not feeling Tamera. I feel bad that they're attacking her. She's getting attacked a lot online, you guys, but she just tried to be a part of this app. So she deleted her post. They're saying she deleted a post. She put something up and then she deleted her post. So let's get into it. It says the damn black threads users. I've never been on that, so I'm not familiar with the app. Black Threads users go in on Tamera Mowry, honey, on her first day joining the app, sympathizing with racists. Let me find out, okay? All right. So she says, I'm new here. Hi. So her community thread says Tamera Mowry Housewives isn't getting a warm welcome to Threads due to her track record of sympathizing with racists, faces, and bigots. It says that her voting history has also been in question, as many believe that she voted for right-wing MAGA cult leader Donald Trump. Ooh, girl, said that Tamera's husband made headlines last year for disparaging comments about recipients of SNAP benefits. So he was talking real greasy about people on food stamps and shit. So it goes on to say that her husband was also a former news respondent for Fox News, a multinational conservative news and political commentary television channel. So let's continue on in terms of what they had to say about Tamera, because they're not feeling her, honey. They're going off about her ass. Another woman said that she went over and quoted some Bible scriptures to Tamera, since she want to quote some too, and said Tamera got real slick with her in the comments and blocked her ass, honey. I was like, ooh. So she was like, bitch, how you blocking God quotes since you want to be out here putting God so loved the world and all that? But then when I post a God quote, you block my ass. So Tamera's like, girl. But let's get into it. This person named Trinae says that Tamera's husband's niece passed away in a mass powwowing, and they still voted that way, meaning for Trump. Ooh. Another person says, what's that? Rakita says that, hey girl, don't come over here acting up. Keep your husband's opinion at the kitchen table and don't ask us to buy nothing, not a goddamn thing. Okay, I added that. So another person said, let us know now if you are with the, what is that, the Thriggers, or are you with the Thrives? What is that? So another person goes in and says that we like your sister better, meaning Tia Mowry. Even though she out here with another woman, man, we'll get into that another time. The new guy that Tia, since we talking about the shit, since they mentioned her, the guy that Tia was mentioned out here dating, this new younger guy, it said that he got a girlfriend. So they said that Tia out here messing with somebody else's man, that he playing the shit out of Tia Mowry while he got a whole girlfriend over there. Let me find out, Tia. You done up and left Corey, your husband, who's moved 5 minutes down the street from you and be at every single family function while you got your hand on his leg in the family photos and his arm around you. You done left your husband to go be with a nigga that already got somebody. Let's keep going, girl. There ain't about to run my pressure up. So this next person, Virgo, says that, sorry, Tamera, you may be safer on Twitter, girl. They will eat you alive on this app. I mean, don't come over here on the up shit, okay? Because they don't like you over here, especially with your MAGA racist ass husband. That's what they saying. So they like, girl, you need to check your husband. Now, we don't care if you married a white man, but you are half black, so we need your black side to step up and step in right here and check this husband of yours who's out here on these racist rants and whatnot. Okay, so she's trying to join these other little apps and they getting her ass together. So what y'all think about Tamera getting attacked on behalf of her husband out here being racist, child? They done ran her ass up off that app too. She hurried up and shut that shit down. She was like, child, they don't want to hear these God quotes. They don't want to hear no God so love the world, child. They ready to tear off in your ass in here. But let's get into the next topic, child. We talked about Tina Campbell, honey. Tina Campbell from the group Mary yesterday. Her husband, Teddy Campbell, with his lying, cheating ass, filed for divorce on her. And I hear he didn't even have an attorney when he filed. So he filed pro se out here on Tina, and he's asking for the judge to get way deep down in her pockets for that good old spousal support. Okay. The nerve of these men out here cheating and carrying on the way they do, and then want to go out here and file for divorce real quick and ask the judge to give him money from said person that he lied and cheated on. Okay, with a family friend to be exact. But let's get into it. Tina Campbell's sister Gugu, if you guys watched the Mary reality show, Gugu was their stylist. Okay, she is their sister, but she said that people have been calling her and reaching out to her left and right about this situation ever since it aired. Of course, she's the sister. She would know that they've been having issues and problems and all of that. But she's been very tight-lipped until, of course, TMZ broke the news, and then everybody talked about it because it's all over the internet. I talked about it as well. But Tina Campbell's sister, stylist Thomasina, who was named after the mother, Gugu is her, nickname, Atkins, seemingly reacts to divorce news. So we're going to look at some Teddy and Tina news. Let's get into that. Shout out to the Jasmine.
You can't possibly think that you're the only one calling me in regards to whatever's going on in the world. You're not. I know. Don't want to talk about it. Pray. And I love you. And thank you for using wisdom during this time. Hey, friends. You can't possibly think that you're the only one calling me in regards to whatever's going on in the world. You're not. I know. Don't want to talk about it. Pray. And I love you. And thank you for using wisdom during this time.
They all look just alike, don't they? So fashion stylist Thomasina Gugu Atkins appeared to be addressing the wave of attention surrounding her family following news that her sister, Tina Campbell's husband, Glendon Campbell, as we know him as Teddy, filed for divorce. Now, in a video shared on Instagram, Atkins made it clear that she has been fielding numerous calls of inquiries about the situation, but is choosing not to engage publicly. Of course, y'all know they probably had a family meeting saying, hey, it's probably getting ready to break on TMZ or something. Guys, do not talk about it. We'll, later on probably give our own stories or our own accounts of what we want people to know. If, any news sources come up to you or people ask you, just don't say anything, okay? So that you can't possibly think that you're the only ones calling me in regards to whatever's going on in the world. You're not. Says, I know, don't want to talk about it, according to her. So that's a loyal sister, right? Because, people going to be trying to get the news from anybody that they can. So the message comes shortly after reports confirmed Glendon, which is Teddy, filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences after more than 20 years of marriage. Ain't nobody staying together no more, right? I get it. I don't want to be with nobody's cheating and carrying on like that either. So yeah. But Atkins, who has appeared alongside her sisters in the gospel duo Mary Mary's reality series, kept her response brief but intentional. She concluded her message by encouraging discretion. Adding, "Thank you for using wisdom during this time." So she didn't really give that much, right? That's Tina and Teddy. For those of you that don't know, from Mary Mary. Okay. I'm still I'm in disbelief that they're getting divorced. I mean, I get it that he cheated and all that, but from what Tina was saying and all these interviews they did, it was like, oh, we're staying together. This is what God wants us to do. Like, she really was like talking about staying with this nigga. She was super glued to his nuts. She was not trying to up and leave no damn Teddy. But maybe Teddy just saw he could not be or remain faithful, and maybe he just decided to step away, obviously because he filed for divorce, right? But let's continue on. Let's remind you guys of how things were once she found out Teddy cheated on her with multiple people. She kept finding out that there were girls after girls after girls after girls. Teddy was out here balls deep in bitches, right? We just got to say how it is. He was just out here disrespecting the fuck out of her while she was touring with Mary Mary, and she, was trying to make a living and pay the bills, and he was home with the kids and sending the kids on babysitter or the grandma's house, and women was in Tina's house, probably in her damn bed. He was disrespecting her. Let's get into it. So Tina Campbell breaks down about husband's infidelity in a resurfaced Mary Mary clip after him filing for divorce. Some of you that watched the show may remember this scene. Let's
apply your faith to the situation. Then apply your faith.
Since then, I found out about more, and I don't want to hold on to somebody who I cannot trust. You see, I have been trying since the very beginning. The situation gets a little worse, and then I try to forgive, and it gets a little worse, and I try to forgive. You gonna keep adding people? You gonna keep adding people? You gonna keep adding people? I thought we had a good life just like everybody else watching. I thought we was the ideal relationship just like everybody else. And I got to find out in front of the whole goddamn world that all of my life was a lie? And you want me to quote scriptures right now?
I don't want you
want me to say what I don't. You want me to say something that's all positive? I feel negative right now.
I know that.
I just want you to understand that.
I know that.
I never kissed another man. I never went out with another man. I never entertained the wrong conversation. I never cheated in my head. I never did anything. I was 190% committed to that man. And this is what you did every time I was gone. You stole my life away from me. I'm angry. Why you gotta do me like this? I was good to you, man. I was good to you. I was good to you. I don't want him. I don't want him. I don't want him. I don't want him. He don't deserve me. I don't want him. I had hope when all of this started, when I let the whole world know about it. I thought we was healing because he had me thinking that we was healing. You can't keep telling me stuff a little bit. You wait 2 months, then you tell me something else. You wait 2 weeks, then you tell me something else. You torturing me, man. You torturing me. Why you putting me through all of this? Break my heart once. You gonna break my heart every month? Come on, man. You taking all the strength that I got inside of me. Just give it all to me. Knock me all out at once. I got a knockout punch every week. That's too much for anybody, Erica. It's too much, Erica.
I know.
It's too much.
I know.
It's too much.
I know. But we know what to do. We know the steps to get better.
That right there is impossible.
So you said you never been through this, right? I have. Listen to me for a second. You ain't never been through it. I have. I'm gonna tell you how you get better. Even though you want to be negative, you make a conscious effort and a decision like you fighting on the street and work toward positive. That's all you can do. That's the only choice you have.
Y'all want me to be safer than I am.
I don't.
I love Jesus. I want to be
don't.
like Jesus, but I'm not Jesus.
Tina, I know you're not Jesus, and I'm not expecting you to be.
Y'all gotta let me be broken. Let me get
So
it
you
out.
don't want me
If
to
I
tell
try to
you
go, I'm
nothing?
not
You don't want
saying
me to
that,
tell you
Erica.
nothing?
But y'all don't want nobody to feel what they feel.
I'm not-
If
that's
I
not what
bottle it
I'm
all up, I'm gonna be
saying.
walking around with this same pain 3 years from now, 8 months from now, 6 months from now. Yes, I am. If I don't let myself feel what I'm feeling.
That you want to apply your
Woo, that was a lot, wasn't it? Good God, that's a lot. Especially when you are a public figure and you are seen as being this saved gospel artist, and then to deal with something like this in front of everybody, in front of the world, it is a lot. Teddy was continuously cheating on her. So to say, hey, I forgive you today, and then 2 weeks later, you coming back, oh, by the way, I slept with this other person in our bed. How do I keep forgiving you for the same shit, and then it keeps getting worse? And then to find out that the person that you were actually sleeping with was a very close person who your kids saw as a godmother. Right? I told you guys what Tina said. Hey, call her. She told Teddy, call her right now. You sleeping with her? He didn't want to answer. So Tina said, call her. All right. Call her right now. So they got the girl on the phone, and Tina asked her straight up, are you sleeping with my husband? Okay, I think I played y'all the video yesterday, and said the woman immediately hung up the phone. She didn't answer, which is, I mean, that's your answer right there. She didn't want to tell you. She couldn't face you as a woman. So yeah, she's probably sleeping with him in your bed, which makes it even worse, right? But word on the curb is that Tina and Teddy, they've been separated since 2024. And one of my sources have told me that Teddy's been seen around Chicago, which I think is where he's originally from. He and Tina were living in LA. They have their home in LA, their family, their kids and all that in LA. But Teddy has an older daughter who is said to be living in Chicago along with his mother. Let me get it right. And his mom, his daughter, and I think his oldest daughter has a grandson, or has a son, which would be his grandson. But Teddy's been in Chicago and seen around Chicago a lot, of course, with his band. And he's been there for the last 2 years. So it sounds like he abruptly made the decision to move out of the home with Tina back in 2024 when they decided to separate. And Tina's been staying in the house in LA, where you guys saw where they were filming on the show as well. So Teddy, he's been still doing this band thing. Maybe that's keeping his mind off of all of this. But ultimately, day before yesterday, I would think Monday, is when he officially went down to file for divorce from Tina. So they've been separated for almost 2 years now. Okay. For those of you who did not know, I'm still shocked. I'm still shocked. All right. Did I want to put that up? Yeah, and I told y'all that he filed pro se. He does not have an attorney at the time, but he is asking the judge for spousal support from Tina. I just don't know how you can ask for some shit like that. He is an able-bodied. This guy is able to get out and get a job. He was playing the drums for Jay Leno on the show. He does have his own band where they tour and they make money. So I'm not sure why you want to take money from Tina, who's ultimately going to be handling the financials with the kids, probably majority. I don't think she's touring with Mary or anything like that right now. I'm pretty sure she does have an income, but we don't know how much she's making right now. But for you to be the person who probably caused all of this, and again, we don't know what happened from the moment that he cheated. Maybe she stepped down. Like, who knows? We don't know. But for him to ask for spousal support when you know you kind of jump started this bullshit of stepping out with multiple people, not just one, the audacity of you to ask for some fucking spousal support is very diabolical. I don't like that at all. But let's move along into this Ashlee Janae news. All right, because I'm trying to keep y'all updated on all the stuff that's happening with that. Shout out to almost 300 watching me right now. Hope you guys have hit the like button. I hope y'all enjoying the show thus far. Sound off on all the topics, okay? So these ninjas, let me look at some comments. All right, I don't want to keep flying through. Let's look at some comments, see what y'all feel about what we've already discussed. Let's see. ABJ says that these ninja bros says that you ain't getting nothing. Says work, get a damn job. You right. Absolutely. If those be the ones though, they be out here cheating and doing wrong, but want to feel like they're the victim and feel like they should be compensated for being on the bullshit. I don't like that. Sunshine Ray says that I believe that he was always cheating, that he never stopped. That too, right? Could be. Sunshine Rays also says that watch his lazy arse going after Tina for spousal support. Said that these ninjas make me sick. Go get a job. Yes, God. Sylvia Blow says that lots of cheating going on these days. It is. You would be surprised with all these damn diseases going on out here. I mean, Future, I see Future got another baby mama, honey, another woman he done impregnated, where she done had to take his ass to court to ask for child support from him. I said, how many women are going to be laying up under this dude without protection, knowing that he does not use protection? Obviously, he's got about 12, 13 kids. So that means you not using protection, you running through women. But today's society, honey, they don't give a hot damn. They're just into it for the feeling versus, you know, the long-term effects when your ass is down there to the clinic having to take medication because you got bumps and shit, you know, painful bumps showing up places and rashes and shit, or HIV, you know. But people now think, oh, I'm just go ahead and take PrEP and just lay up under as many people as I can because I'm protected. I wouldn't trust that shit. Hell no. All right. ABJ says, in my opinion, she is more of the man in a relationship. Said the girl, life be life and or living. Said that divorce is not easy. It's tough. The only thing that I can say is move on. She needs to confront her husband. She might have, but y'all know Tina did take her back to his car and his belongings. Child busted his shit up like she was Jasmine Sullivan out there, bitch. Confessions with Nikki says that I know you lying, not after she gave up everything for that man. Damn sure did. Oh, this nigga asked for, it's in the court documents. We looked at that yesterday. The nigga asked for spousal support when he filed pro se, baby, from Tina, honey. I know she's spitting tax thinking about that shit. Cassandra says that don't allow that person to keep coming back. Soul ties are real, right? That's a dangerous thing. That's a dangerous thing. All right, you got to get the hell away from him. Sunshine Ray said that Tina was going on every show defending that man and their marriage while he sat there looking innocent, right? So that I am not defending a cheater. Let his ass go out there and speak, honey. Yes, God. Katrina said that if he cheated once and got away with it, he's going to keep cheating. He is a simpleton. Well, let's not forget, because I told y'all yesterday that Teddy had a whole full-fledged girlfriend when he met Tina, right? When he met Tina, he saw Tina. He was somewhere where they were performing, and he saw Tina, and he started macking to Tina. So he already had a girlfriend when he met Tina, so he left his girlfriend to get with Tina. So my thing is, how you get them is how you lose them. Not that I'm being insensitive to how Tina may be feeling right now with this divorce being filed on her, and then he's asking for spousal support. Bottom line is, if you know a man has another woman and you still see him while he's with said person, and then he wind up leaving that person to be with you, I mean, how you get them is how you lose them. Shit, right? That's just how you lose them. Can't be out here messing with somebody else's man and then want sympathy when the shit happened to you. I mean, he is who he is. That tell you right now the type of person that he is. If he gonna leave the person that he's with in a committed relationship to sneak and be with you, he gonna be sneaking with other bitches when he gets you. And women need to understand that. Damn. All right, let's get a couple more comments. Then we gotta keep going. Okay. Deborah Holder said, yes, Teddy was wrong for that, but she gets on every show for the last 15 years and talked about this man cheating. If you are going to forgive, not forget, said you can't keep publicly that part. Thank you. Thank you. I agree. If you're going to forgive him, stop doing this, you know, this tour of humiliating him, because he sat there looking like he was fucking humiliated every single interview. Like they were everywhere talking about, I was tired of it. They were popping up everywhere. Tiffany said this scene was deep, and was. Okay. You guys also heard Erica Campbell, which is the sister, the other part of Mary. She mentioned, I've been through it too. I think a year into her marriage to Warren Campbell, he cheated on her. He stepped out with somebody else and cheated on her a year into their marriage. Tina was the one who told Erica, girl, leave him. Don't stay with him. Why would you stay with him? He's a cheater. But then when it happened to her, she on an apology tour. She on here saying, God told us to stay together. But she told Erica to leave her husband. Erica was like, nah, I prayed about that thing. And God is telling me stay and work this out with my husband. Shit, they don't spend all that money on that wedding. Erica and Warren's wedding was on Weddings of a Lifetime. Y'all remember that show, Weddings of a Lifetime? I used to love that show because I love weddings anyway. But their wedding was on Weddings of a Lifetime, right? And it showed like everything, the planning, them getting ready to go down the aisle. It was beautiful, right? But yeah, Erica was like, bitch, I'm not about to leave this man. And I done, you know, they were dating for quite some time prior to, but she said she prayed about it and God told her to stay with him and they worked through it. But then when Tina went through her stuff with Teddy, you know, Tina was real loud, like, yeah, you need to leave this nigga. But then you keep your man, like, girl, like, get out of here. But now you don't let Teddy pull a you on you. I would have divorced his ass then, but hey, it is what it is, y'all. Let's move on, honey. All right, so let's get into this Ashlee Janae news. All right, I found this new posting here, and then there's a woman who is said to be a blogger who also says she dated him, and she's giving up some information, and she also ties it into his ex his ex that he used to date, which I told y'all they had some tension in their relationship. So she kind of low-key confirmed what I told y'all. Look at me. So let's get into it. Celebrity Blog 55 says new details revealed in the tragic passing of Ashlee Janae. This is breaking. Let's get into it.
Breaking news. We now know new details in the tragic passing of Ashlee Janae. Ashlee Robinson, who went by Ashlee Janae on social media, and her new fiance were on vacation in Tanzania. On April 3rd, during their vacation, her boyfriend at the time proposed, becoming her fiance. Then on April 5th, Ashlee celebrated her 31st birthday. All of the photos and celebration that we have seen took place at this hotel. On April 6th, Ashlee and her fiance moved to a different hotel just north. When they arrived, Ashlee and her fiance were staying in room 25. 2 days after they arrived, they got into an altercation and hotel staff moved them apart. This was after room 24, which was directly next to the couple's bungalow, complained of the noise. Ashlee's fiance was moved to this bungalow area. Shortly after that, a hotel attendant was making their rounds for inspections and they found Ashlee looking for a phone charger and they were able to get her one. She then asked the attendant to return in about 15 minutes. When the hotel worker eventually went back to her room, the door was locked and the lights were off. Using a spare key, the attendant opened the door, and at that moment, Ashlee dropped from where she was suspended. The attendant said when Ashlee was untied from the nook that she was breathing, though unconscious. She was then rushed to a hospital, where she was then moved to another hospital and passed away.
Y'all hear that? So we did hear, and we do know that there was a very toxic argument between the two of them 2 days after they landed. All right, mind you, you just proposed to this person. She said yes. She's celebrating her birthday, so she's in like bliss, like, oh my God, I'm happy. I'm so happy. I'm getting ready to be engaged. Well, I'm engaged. It's my birthday. I'm ready to turn up. She's young, 31 years old, full of life. Her family says she had no reason at all to want to unalive herself. They really feel like there's foul play here. So for the neighbor, the person who stayed beside them in room 24, which they were in room 25, for them to contact the front desk and say, hey, there's some toxic shit going on next door. We can't rest. Like, it's loud. Maybe y'all want to get here because sound like, somebody getting their ass beat or something over there. I don't know. But when hotel staff came, they thought it was deemable to separate the two of them and put him in a room, put her in another room. Now, I also revealed to you guys yesterday that text messages, once they looked through his phone, were deleted. Y'all know how text thread is. When you're having a conversation with somebody, you can't say hello, good morning, and then the next thing that says is, oh, okay, good night. What happened between hello, good morning, and good night? Where are those conversations at, right? Because nobody just say, okay, hello, good morning, oh, good night. Yeah, conversations don't go that way, all right? Especially when there's said to be an altercation between the two of you, a verbal altercation where someone's life has now been taken, right? It was said that she was hanging in a closet with something around her neck. They took the thing from around her neck, rushed her to one hospital, and then from that hospital, they sent her to another hospital, which is where they pronounced her unalive. So did he come back over there while she was waiting on his phone charger? Because they said it could have been 15 minutes. People can do things in 15 minutes, right? If you're already in a rage or upset, words have already been said, maybe something pissed you off. I have now that I've been kind of doing my research, I kind of see that this person is said to be aggressive, and it hasn't just been with Ashlee Janae. Another girl by the name of Janae, we're going to look at it, where she comes forward to say that she also went on a few dates with this guy and he was hella aggressive. And when she decided that she didn't want to have any more contact with him, he continued to call her and blow up her phone and et cetera, et cetera. So it gives that he has some type of aggression, right? So did he have that type of aggression while on vacation, away from her family, thousands of miles away from home, when they had this said altercation? What are you so upset about after you just proposed to this woman, right? All right, let's move it to the next phase. Joe Budden says he actually knows Ashlee Janae and had a chance to meet this guy, Joe McCain, because he invited him to a birthday party that he had. So let's get into what he had to say there. All right, he says something completely different in terms of what others are saying about this John McCain person. Shout out to the 322 watching. Shout out to Slausian Girl. Said that Joe Budden said that Ashlee Janae and Joe McCain, which is the her fiance here, came to his birthday party. Let's get into what he had to say.
And Ashlee and homeboy was at my birthday dinner. Yeah, they were at my birthday dinner. And I invited Ashlee the last 2 years to my birthday dinner. So this year I made it a point to get on the phone. Like, yo, this is the year. what's up? You gonna make it? And she was on some shit like, yeah, just gotta check on my man, and I know we gotta drop off the step kids, and we gotta pick them up from school, and they on spring break, and this, and I'm on the phone like, girl, for real? Like, yo, you playing stepmommy over there? I'm just saying, like, she wrecked the dude. Like, a lot of people have an agenda on the internet, and I know what it looks like with this white guy and this young black girl. She loved this dude, and by all accounts, he appeared to stand none of the romantic choices.
Y'all hear that?
But if that's your homegirl and you love her and they vouch for that person, Ashlee and homeboy was at my birthday dinner. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So according to what Joe is saying, he didn't see anything off with that. He thought it was kind of weird that Ashlee, being a young girl who likes to be outside and be cutesy, that she's over there playing mom or stepmom to his kids. Okay, this is the first time hearing he had kids, but the man is worth, they're saying $45 million. He's not giving anything to her GoFundMe that her family has now had to create in order to have her body sent back to the United States. He's not giving a fucking dime towards that, which shows he gives no fucks about it, right? You love this person, you propose to her, you want her to be your wife, you've already had a wife. And she filed for divorce from you, we found out. But my thing is, if you love this person and you know that it's imperative that her family be able to lay her to rest properly, why would you not, when you sitting on 45 mil, why would you not go ahead and just give the 50K? Donate the 50K to they're only asking for $50,000 to get her body back and bury her properly. You could have just given the 50K, say, hey, I love this girl, I'm sorry that this happened, I don't know what happened, but hey, I'm gonna go ahead and just pay the 50K. Y'all go ahead and shut down the GoFundMe, right? That's the right thing to do. But he's not giving any of that. He of course they had to take his passport because they are questioning him. They're going through his phones, they're looking through everything. The feds are looking through everything, FBI looking through everything to see what they can find to piece together what may have happened, because you can't go from having a very toxic, loud, we know that it's loud because you guys had to be separated from your neighbors next door complaining about the noise and the hollering and carrying on that was going on. So my thing is, you can't go from proposing to this person to then having this toxic argument where you guys have to be separated, to a person coming back from the front desk to give her a cell phone charger, to then opening the door and seeing her hanging in a fucking closet, to then text messages being deleted, to then all these other things that's now coming out to where you didn't even reach out to her family to let them know that something happened to her until days after. It just seems sus to me. I'm sorry. But let's continue on. All right, because I like to give you guys all the details. We have all the details, okay? So let's put this up. So this girl also, who she appears to be a content creator. Her name is Express Janae. Okay, beautiful girl. She kind of favors, the girl who was unalive, Ashlee Janae. She kind of favors Ashlee Janae in some of her pictures, okay? He has a type. Because the girl he married prior to dating Ashlee Janae, who filed for divorce on him in 2012, that I told you guys about, she's also a beautiful black girl. So he loves beautiful black women, okay? I told you guys he also was a huge supporter of Black Lives Matter. So he loved the sisters out here, okay, for some odd reason. Maybe it's the way we fry chicken and throw that thing back. I don't know. But on a serious note, she says, I knew that man looked familiar. Wow. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you guys the messages that she put up, because she recalls, she has some recollection of some things that she experienced. This is her. She looks very much so like Ashlee Janae. All right, so he loves the sister. Let's get into it. Let's get back to my main screen. All right, y'all ready? First message. Let's put it up. All right, so this is her. Just a picture. So it says here. It says, wait, how do you know him? So people are asking. So she's saying in the comments, she's talking back. People saying, girl, how do you know him? And somebody sound funny. Gotta make y'all laugh a little bit. We don't want it to be too serious, okay? Hold on, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna read it from my phone because it's kind of small here, so you guys see it up on the screen, and y'all know. So this person asked, says, wait, how do you know him, sis? Okay, so Miss Janae is Express Janae, which is her name, which is what she goes by on Instagram. She says, we went on 2 dates back in 2021. That's recent, right? Okay. So they said, oh my God, glad you were protected, girl, because obviously what we see in the news about old boy and what happened to Miss Ashlee Janae. So maybe he like girls named Janae, okay? So let's move on. So she responds, Miss Express Janae then says, yeah, he kept having drama with his ex, another black girl. Now, didn't I just tell y'all he was just married? Okay, that he was just married, where the ex filed for divorce because he was showing some signs of aggression and arguing and all that shit with her. So she just confirms, yes, he kept having drama with his ex, another black girl. The gifts weren't worth the drama. So it's kind of like he's out here meeting these beautiful black women and using his money, which he has a lot of, 45 million is what he's worth, and buying them cute, expensive gifts, maybe a Louis Vuitton, some Louis Vuittons, a Birkin bag, some Roberta Cavalli, some Gucci. I know labels because we got them. But anyway, so he's buying expensive gifts, something to turn these girls' heads and make them more interested in him. Because what woman don't want a man that can give them nice gifts and take them nice places, right? So he's using that to his advantage to meet these girls. But she says, yeah, I went on 2 dates with motherfucker. And he was still in contact with his ex, and they were having some sort of drama. So she decided to back away from said situation because she didn't want nothing to do with a nigga who was still, communicating with her ex. She says, let's put up the next message. Y'all see here? I circled it. So Express Janae then says, he's very possessive and jealous. Now, hypothetically, because we weren't there in Tanzania when this situation occurred, hypothetically, she's a beautiful girl. So what if in Tanzania, another man maybe said, oh my God, you're beautiful, or maybe flirted with her, or anything that would have caused them to argue? If he's a possessive, jealous person, maybe they were somewhere, or maybe he noticed another man showing her some type of attention. We just saying, I watched a lot of crime shows, and that triggered something in him to where they got back to the room and he maybe brought it up. So what the fuck was that on the beach when old boy said something to you or complimented you on your 2-piece bathing suit? What he meant by, oh my God, you is serving, girl, you serving body in that swimsuit, just hypothetically. And then it went from there to an argument that just went out of control. So she says, let's read the whole message, then we're going to break it down. He's very possessive and jealous, very dark energy, okay? Definitely gay scammer and liar. When I stopped answering his text, he blew up my phone and I had to block him. So that means if I'm saying to you, all right, look, I don't think this relationship is working out for me. Maybe we just, should just call it off. It sounds like this person can't take rejection. And I said that the other day, just out of the blue. I said, maybe she told him, okay, look, we argued. Maybe it's not a good idea for us to get married. Maybe she saw some signs in him that she just did not want to see long term and decided to maybe break off the engagement with a person who don't like rejection. That could trigger something in them for him to be what she called possessive, jealous, dark energy, okay, and among other things. So she says he continued to blow up her phone. That means calling back to back to back to back to back. Unwanted conversation. Didn't I say that? I didn't even know this. I just saw this like early this morning, where this girl who said she went on dates with this motherfucker and he's fucking crazy. So now I believe it. Now I believe it. What y'all think about this, right? What y'all think? I'm gonna read it again. She says he's very possessive and jealous, very dark energy, definitely gay scammer and liar, right? When I stopped answering his text, he blew my phone up and I had to block him, right? Thank God she dodged a bullet. Thank God you didn't go out of the country with him to where he could get you away from people that you knew, your safe space, your safe haven, right? To where you couldn't run to somebody. So people are asking her, so you took pictures, took pictures or whatever with him after 2 dates? That's not uncommon. Okay, if you feeling yourself that day, oh my God, we look good together. Like, let's take a selfie. That's not uncommon to take a picture. If that's what you choose you want to do. But yeah, those are the only 2 that I screenshotted. But just to kind of show you guys that what I was saying the other day, y'all excuse me, kind of aligns with what this young woman here was saying about what he was doing and what she experienced with her saying she went on 2 dates back in 2021. He was still entertaining his ex-girlfriend, or ex-wife rather, because they were married. I showed you guys the pictures. Matter of fact, let's take this down. Let's take that down. Remove from studio. All right, let's remove that. just to refresh your memory, because I know a lot of you guys are probably watching me for the very first time, being that we don't get rid of anything, right? Let's go ahead and show y'all the pictures because I know I saved them. Hold on. Okay, here we go. So this is his ex-wife. This is the girl she's talking about who he was entertaining. Okay, that's his ex-wife. All right, I have her name too. Hold on. That's just how I own it. I'm on. Hold on. We got her. All right, her name is Shay Jackson. Okay, she's on Twitter. Her name is Shay Jackson. Please don't go harass her. Okay, I'm just giving names just to show you guys just how connected to this shit we are. So this is him. Married. They got married in 2018. Okay, 2018, 12/3 of 11. As a matter of fact, they got married in November of 2018 because she says here on this post that 1 month of calling Joe McCain my husband, and they're at the greenhouse at Driftwood. Okay, I already showed y'all this message. So this was at 11:33 p.m. on Twitter that she posted this. Again, her name is Shay Jackson. This is their wedding picture. She filed for divorce in 2021. Right. So let me show y'all the other picture that I have. I like to show y'all all the receipts and stuff that I have, honey, so y'all know we ain't capping in here. All right, so let's do a side by side because I did a side by side picture. All right, so that's him and Ashlee Janae. Okay, and that's the ex-wife. All right. Okay. Now, hold on. Now let me show you. Look at Ashlee Janae. Get a good picture. Get a good look at Ashlee Janae. I'm just trying to show y'all he has a type because this Empress Janae girl has a very striking resemblance to Ashlee Janae. So is he seeking out women that look familiar? Weird, right? I'm showing one more time. So this is Express Janae. She's on Instagram. Y'all can go look at it. She said, I knew that man looked familiar. Wow. That's him. That's him. That's him. All right. So y'all look at his eyes. Look at his eyes in this picture. Look at his eyes in this picture. We're just trying to connect the dots. It's like a puzzle. We're just putting a puzzle together. So y'all bear with me. All right. So here he is with the ex-wife, the one who he was still entertaining while he was seeing this Express Janae girl that's on Instagram, who is a content creator on Instagram. Okay. Look at his eyes here. Something weird about him. All right. He looks sneaky. He looked weird. He gives weird energy, right? But whatever happened, because he didn't stay married to this Shay Jackson girl very, very long, because she got the fuck up out of there too. And shortly after he stopped messing with her, then his ass went over here and started going out on dates with old girl right here that we talked about, Miss Express Janae. Her name just so happened to be Janae as well. Shout out to the 344 watching me. Right? Nitty, what you got to say about that? Oh, girl, yes, honey. Hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. What y'all think about that? Y'all sound off. Okay, just a little tea there. Just a little tea there. But she says, yeah, I went on a few dates with this motherfucker and he was crazy. And I had to block his ass because he was doing the fucking most. All right, now I'm going to do a pause for the calls here. Let's go ahead and, since my mods have let me know we need a jam session, let's twerk a little bit while y'all are pondering on that and still go ahead and let me know what y'all think about what we just uncovered, okay? Let's go ahead and twerk. Twerk. That like button. Let's have a little jam session. That get back to the show. All right, we're back. I hope you guys enjoyed that little twerk session. Let's get on into the reality TV portion of our show. Then we're gonna get out of here. What we got? Okay, we got a few more topics, and then we're gonna let y'all go. Okay. I hope that woke y'all up. I know y'all ain't falling asleep over there on me. Let's get into the reality TV portion. All right, so it looks like Johnny Blaze from the show Love and Hip Hop is having it out with Tommy. Y'all know Crazy Tommy from Love and Hip Hop. I don't know what the hell they got going on, but child, she is cussing her out and reading her down for filth. I said, oh, I'll entertain that because we like a little mess, right? We like a little mess. Let's get this crazy mug off my screen because he about to give me the creeps, okay? I can't take no more. About to have my ass scared of him. Child, go get my damn mace for his ass. Mace your ass right quick. Come over here with that bullshit. All right, so let's get into it. John McCain crazy ass. My mace your ass. You come in here with that bull. All right, so Live Bite, shout out to you. So Johnny Blaze wants all the smoke, honey, with Tommy Lee. Mentioned on her baddies, child says that she's ready to Mike Tyson her. Not Mike Tyson her. What y'all fighting for? Johnny Blaze fight everybody, okay? She loves to fight. That's all she do on national TV is damn fight. But she is mad at Tommy Lee for whatever reason. But child, let's get into it. Let me put my trigger up. Because child, these two right here. That might be a good fight because Tommy can fight too. Tommy's crazy too. So not that I want to see two black women fight, but I'm going to put my money probably on Tommy. Okay? But let's go.
I'm minding my business, right? And I'm on my good sis, aka twin, aka Gemini, aka Tasiki. You feel me? And my homeboy Paris that used to do my hair just always show me love. And they telling me that your bald-headed Krispy Kreme donut cigarette body shape ass is up here talking about me. And I'm not even on the fucking show. I need that. Tommy, I need that. I need that. You've been ducking me for a minute. When me and my best friend Raindrop was at an event, at Future's event, you seen us. You was one deep and we was sitting there looking at you, ready for you to pop. You ain't do shit. You don't even have a reason why you don't like me. And bitch, you talking about some, you really like that. You not like that. Please keep my name out your mouth. Cause I'm a headbutt you, bitch. I'm minding my business, right? And
that lady like to be headbutting people? Golly, girl. I don't know about that one, Johnny. So she says, fair warning at Tommy said, you've been ducking me for a long time and to speak on me and I don't say nothing is enough about me to, that makes sense. Said that you've been ducking me for a long time and to speak on me and I don't say nothing is enough for me to Mike Tyson your ass. Says to go on about your business, said I just be singing and getting my money. Now, she is very talented. Johnny Blaze, don't sleep on her. She's very talented in terms of her writing skills. She plays several instruments. I really hope that she focus on that versus all this fighting and ghetto mentality. It's giving too much. Said that why even speak on me? Every cast member on the show said that I'm 99% cool with. So what the F you bothering me for? Said that I like, what is it? I like, she said, I'm like, make it make sense or whatever she's saying there. Child, it's not that serious. Yeah, I don't care about all of that. So it appears that she and Tommy have some type of mess going on. Y'all know Tommy is currently on baddies over there fighting and acting like a damn alley cat for a chick. I just don't understand it. Child, you went from Love and Hip Hop fighting over there to damn baddies where that's all they do is fight. I don't watch anything on Zeus. I don't watch baddies. I don't have a desire to. It's my ratchet meter don't go that far. But bottom line is, I really feel like these two women should be focused on something else. Tommy, you a whole grandma now. So why you still out here fighting and carrying on? Johnny Blaze, you need to be focused on getting your music out. I think the last song she put out, I thought it was really nice. I really thought her music was really, really nice. But for you to be focused on Tommy and want to be out here fighting and headbutting bitches, I just don't feel like that is your steez, child. I really hope that you move on past that. Because who want to be sitting in jail, girl? It's about to be summer. It's nice outside, right? You trying to be outside, not inside, girl, which would be the jail. Let's get into the next topic. Yesterday, Joseline Hernandez, aka Cocaine Bear, honey, she announced that she is carrying a baby. Okay. Now y'all know she already has a daughter by Stevie J. The B is silent and the V is loud. She is currently pregnant with her. She calls him her husband. Okay. But she is soliciting for Andy Cohen to revive Real Housewives. What is that? Something. Miami, I think. And she says that she's ready to hold a mojito, meaning she wants to be on the show. So I think they ended Real Housewives of Miami because the ratings won't doing shit. But she's asking them to revive the show because she wants to be back on reality TV again. And she wants to be in the running with the girls over there in Miami. I don't think you would mix well with them because you are ratchet and they are fabulous. does, right? Joseline, no, you are loving hip hop steez, not Real Housewives of anything steez, right? You just not. You too ratchet. Your mouth is too something. Girl, no, they don't want to be on there fighting with you. No, I thank you for announcing that you are pregnant. Congratulations, but no, girl, not a fighting grandma. We don't want that. All right, so here she is. Joseline says, all right, at Bravo Andy. So she adds him, said, what we doing? Now that she's pregnant, y'all, she important. Says that I'm in Miami and my house is bigger than a lot of the ladies that you had on last season. And my story is better than a lot of them. And I'm actually married. Can we pick them back up and put me on there? Is that how you solicit someone to give you a job, girl? Said, asking for a friend. Do you not have someone who writes your stuff for you? Because this looks like your daughter, Bonnie Bella, wrote this shit. So she's asking to be on anything Bravo. I don't think Bravo want her. I don't think so. So here she done put herself in the picture, child. That's the original picture is here. That's the original picture, child. She was like, move over, Bacon. Now it's time for some damn sizzling. And that's what her ass, Joseline, done put her ass over here on the side of the Beckys, girl. So she want to be up there with the Beckys and feel a little important. So they said to Joseline, please, you saw K. Michelle land on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and now you think Bravo about to be spinning the block on your ghetto ratchet ass because you out here pregnant and renting a house bigger than the girls that was actually on the show. Girl, we don't want to see you, all right? Heavy on we don't want to see you, right? We don't want to see your ass on no damn Real Housewives of Miami. Shit, did anybody even watch the show? Obviously not. That's why the shit been canceled, right? But this is your Steve child over there on Zeus.
I told y'all hosts at the reunion, if y'all hosts ever try me again, what I was gonna do to y'all hosts, right? If any one of y'all hosts try me, I don't care how big you is, if you try me, she start laughing at me. And I'm looking at this big goofy ass EJ Johnson looking ass bitch, like, bitch, I knock your motherfucking ass out.
See, that's what they don't need on the show. So, Andy, please don't respond to Joseline because, yeah, no, we don't want that on our TV screens. All right, so let's get into Kandi, honey. Kandi is still promoting her show about her divorcing Todd. She want everybody to know that she divorced Todd because he was a damn cheater. She done wrote a song about it and every damn thing, right? She called up EJ Johnson looking at ass. Okay, so let me get back into character. All right, so shout out to No Chaser TV. Kandi honey says that my man been cheating on me or whatever. And what is that? I don't know what that is. So her, I did, and I'm done show. Y'all know she doing a tour to tell everybody how Todd did her so wrong, y'all. She done wrote a song, so we gonna get Kandi gonna be up there on stage singing in the damn fan, talking about Todd. We don't care no more to Kandi now. All right, we done with this. We done looked 3 shows. We was okay 3 shows, but now you on a tour, still talking about Todd after you done been seen on vacation with him. I think you gave him some nookie when y'all left Disney World. Okay, y'all done went to Disney World, Universal Studios. Y'all done went everywhere in Florida together. All right, y'all done been taking pictures and shit together. Now you back talking shit about Todd. All right, so she says, I did, and I'm done. Show is gonna be a very vulnerable show. I'm sorry. It said a part performance, part Kandi, and Candy Coated Nights and part Speak On Child. Says that I can't wait for you to see it. Now Kandi, y'all know Kandi gonna always have some shit going, but this right here, Kandi, I don't know, this song, I'm not feeling it. It's just not touching my spirit. Like Todd, I'm sorry that you brought some women in Candy's house. It sounds like Kandi saying in this song that Todd was bringing women in their house and in their bed, but that's something you told him he could do as long as you were present, right? Maybe he didn't understand the rules and regulations of y'all having threesomes or whatever. I don't know. But she done wrote a song, child, about Todd cheating and carrying on. Let's listen to it, child. Let me turn my fan on this song here, chick. I got my little fan over here. Y'all see my fan? All right. I'm going to turn the fan on for you, Kandi, so you can sing real good, honey. Because you ain't going to be able to sing good without the fan on. Let's get the fan on. All right. I got to turn my fan on for you, girl. I got it up high, too. You see? Kandi, you ready? Warm up, girl. Warm up. Let's get ready to sing. All right, so I purchased this fan, y'all, at what is this? Family Dollar, my little desk fan for when I be feeling hot. So I got my fan on so Kandi can sing real good in here. Let's get into it, Kandi.
When I got home last night, something didn't seem right. I think I know what's going on. There's been another hoe in my home. Cigarettes in the, he doesn't even. 2 glasses in the dawn is still cold. Trojans coming, but one is gone. Hell no, I know it's going on. My mama told me there'll be days like
You
this.
sure did. Ooh, child.
Oh, yeah. My mama told me there'll be days like this.
She sure did. She told you. She told you.
She know me, yeah.
Well. Thank God I turned my fan on, because you wouldn't have got that last run in there, girl. That's all I'm saying. That last run wouldn't have went by like it's supposed to go by if that fan went on. Put my fan back on. My fan on you, girl. Girl, I had to put my fan on, and it's on high too. So you sound good, Kandi, because I had my fan on. That's the only reason. Any other time, y'all have been, you got that. But y'all said sing it. Girl, no, I'm not buying it. I'm not downloading it. I'm not buying it. I don't want the t-shirt. I'm not even going to drive by the venue when you singing that. That's just how much I don't give a fuck about this song. Okay. And some of y'all in there, I see y'all on the bullshit saying y'all love it. No. Okay. Because Kandi, you started this shit. And yes, Mama Joyce did tell you not to marry him because he was cutting into her money. That's the only reason. All right. She didn't give a fuck about you marrying Ty. She was mad because Ty was coming in and she had to split up her funds that she was getting every month because Ty's little broke down cheating ass was coming up in there getting his hands on the money. That's all it was, right? But now you know out here wrote a song while you out here still saying that Ty be in your bed and all that, you know. Kandi, miss us with the bullshit, okay? I still feel like you still love Ty. Because Todd is around you too much. If you that mad at Todd, well, you got to write a song bashing him and do a whole tour talking about how he cheated and all that. I don't know. It's giving fake vibes to me. All right. Like, if I decide to divorce a nigga, you can't get no more than Nookie. You can't lay in my bed. You can't go on vacation with me. I don't want you around me. When you come and pick the kids up, like stand out on the porch like Paulo have to do when he go to Phaedra house. The bag is going to already be packed on the porch. And that's it, right? Stop saying sing Kandi. Jaquana said sing Kandi. Why are y'all entertaining this? Now I gotta play it again. Get my fan back up here. Shit.
When I got home last night,
keep the fan up this time.
Something didn't seem right. I think I know what's going on. There's been another hoe in my home. Cigarettes in the, he doesn't even. 2 glasses in the dome is still cold. Trojans coming, but one is gone. Hell no, I know it's going on.
Right now.
My mama told me there'll be days like this.
Cheating on me. Yes, honey.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he was, girl. Yes,
my mama told me there'll be days like this. Cheating on me,
yeah, honey. Yes, he was. All right, so let's move along. Thank you for that selection, honey, from the choir over there. All right, the Billy Goat Gospel Crew. Thank you so much for that. Let's move on into this Bell Collective Birmingham, honey, child, because they doing little interviews. I have still not had a chance to watch Birmingham yet, but some of you guys have, so we're going to go ahead and entertain this. Since Kandi Child done had a selection from the choir, we're going to move on into this interview, honey, since Kandi done sung us into the interview, Lord. Thank you, Kandi, okay? My mama told me that we... Woo! I felt that thing, girl. I'm trying to move on. So shout out to the Boss of Official, okay? Girl, that touched me. Yes, it did. That touched my soul right there, girl. I'm getting a prayer line after this live, honey. I'm going to get in somebody's prayer line after this. All right, so let's get into this interview.
I want to talk about the location of this show because one thing I preach about Carlos King is he goes to locations that people wouldn't necessarily look to. When people think about Black success, they think about Atlanta, of course. But he said, I'm going to come here and I'm going to do it in Birmingham. How excited are you guys for people to see more of Birmingham? Because I feel like Birmingham doesn't get that much shine.
No, and we're like really thriving.
Yeah.
We have great communities.
Rolling.
Yeah, it's just like we have a lot going for ourselves. I was just saying in another interview, like whenever I travel and I'm in New York, they're like, girl, you live in Alabama. What is there? Tumbleweeds? And are y'all barefoot? Are you still marrying cousins? I'm like, oh my God. What have y'all never stepped foot in the South?
Yes.
It is not what it was back then. It's a whole different thing in Birmingham in itself is so metropolitan, so thriving. We have a great mayor who's doing great things. So I'm so excited that he brought it here because we needed something like that here.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What do you think, Amber?
I agree. I always say with Birmingham, it's not too fast and it's not too slow. It's the perfect mix. It's the perfect mix for families, the perfect mix for career. So you can connect on a deeper level with different entrepreneurs or different people just in your career playing field. And it's so many different cultures here. It's just so many different vibes. You can be really fancy one day. You can go to a hole in the wall the next day. It's just whatever you need, you can kind of much get here. And it's okay with just being who you are. And that's the best thing that I love about Birmingham and the people of Birmingham. We are who we are, and we're going to be who we're going to be. And we're going to say what we're going to say. So that's what I love about it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, I'm a Southern girl myself, so I believe a lot in Southern hospitality. Did we see some Southern hospitality in this group when everyone like met up and you guys were filming? Was there some Southern hospitality amongst y'all?
I'm gonna let the true Southern girl.
I feel like it was attempted Southern hospitality for sure. Definitely everyone has their own definition of Southern hospitality. And just when you're meeting a group of new women coming together, I mean, we're women, we're all different and we're all great in our own lane, but everyone was raised different. Everyone speaks different. Everyone has different opinions. And so bringing that together with a group of 6 women, it can have its ups and it can have its downs. So I think the core of the Southern hospitality stayed there, but it was still definitely a little difficult, you know, to bring everything together.
I want to talk about.
All right, so put a 1 in the chat if you guys have been watching Bell Collective Birmingham. If you guys have seen it, I have it recorded on my DVR. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't watched it yet because I'm so hella busy and trying to get caught up with everything else. But let me know if y'all have seen it. Is it boring? Because the clips that I've seen, I like to watch clips of stuff first before I dive in. And so far from what I'm seeing, I'm not impressed. You say I enjoy. You say you enjoy listening to me. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. But have you guys seen it? Somebody said too. Give me some feedback. What are you guys feeling from the Bell Collective Birmingham? Now, from the actual trailer that we watched, y'all know the trailer is gonna beef the show up, right? But from what I've seen from other clips from the actual show, it's giving very boring, right? It's giving boring. You said it's not bad. Give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot because it's actually on my DVR. But what do you guys feel? What do you guys feel? This interview was hella boring. I almost went to sleep, child. I said, let me get through my damn show. But you think it's good? Y'all think it's good? I said, real, you got to go watch. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. But, this interview was a snooze fest. Girl, I had to go get my damn pillow. All right, let's move on to Real Housewives of Atlanta. All right, so Portia, y'all know Portia and Kelly, they're fighting currently, child, because Kelly be throwing out those subliminals and talking ish about Portia. Portia is going to be reading her down, of course. I love it. Let's get into it. All right, so Portia Williams, honey, is sitting with Cynthia Bailey, and they're being messy as hell. She explains a text message from Dennis McKinley about Kelly Farrell allegedly sleeping with a married man. Now, Portia did not say on the show when this particular scene aired who the person was that she got the information from about Kelly laying up with and or sleeping with a married man. Well, she's saying that this person was in that Kelly was in this person's bed. So now we know that it's Dennis who knew about said situation and fed this information to Portia, right? So it goes on to say that that Portia Williams explained a text message from Dennis McKinley about Kelly Farrell allegedly sleeping with a married man that she met on a plane. So you just meeting people on planes like, oh, let's go to the hotel. You on that? But let's get into what Portia had to say, child.
We were standing in the kitchen. We were cooking out, fixing stuff or whatever. And he got a text message. And I said, he sent it to me. So he read a text message and he changed energy. And I said, oh, okay. So he said, look at this. And so he showed me, this is why I say I'm the receipt. He showed me in his phone the text messages as they were coming in. So I don't need to have anybody, it's not third party. I myself, it's not like he told me, he paraphrased. I read them out of his phone myself.
As they were coming in.
As they were coming
bubbles
in.
Loading
they
and all that. You're like, okay.
So the first message was, I just effed Kelly, right? I know this is TikTok Live. I hope this is adult TikTok Live. I just this, right? So I was like, what? I said, why did he tell you that? So apparently he told him that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why would he tell me?
Because they're friends.
Oh.
And he told me because he was kind of in his feelings. So it was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna tell you.
Let's catch you guys up. So Dennis, who is Portia's baby daddy, is friends with the married man who was said to be sleeping with Kelly. Did y'all get that? All right, let's keep going.
Because he dated her as well.
Right.
Got it.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right. And at the time, I wasn't fully aware of that. But now when I look back, I'm like, oh, that's why it's complicated. So we were standing in the kitchen.
Wow.
It's complicated. So he said, I just intimate with Kelly. And so I said, okay. So then I'm like, okay, so I'm reading. So then he said, she mentioned that she's on the phone with Portia. So they don't finish whatever they did. She's in the bed. He done went into the bathroom talking and, texting or whatever and said, she mentioned Portia. And so I thought to myself, but why? I said to him, why would she mention me? And he said, well, she said something about Dennis. And so I said, huh? So then I thought about it. BET Awards was after the reunion. Remember the reunion? Yeah. So remember at the reunion, Dennis came to the reunion. And Dennis and Kelly kind of had a back and forth about her saying that he was trying to hit her up. And she asked him, like, what's going on? Remember they had that back and forth? Yeah. It seemed like they had kind of talked or something. Right. So she was apparently gossiping on the phone about that to this person she was on the phone with. And so she said my name just to throw him off. Because, of course, he would be thinking, why are you mentioning Dennis? I'm like, well, that's damn weird. Why don't you say my name? Again, I thought about, oh, damn, this is after reunion. She's talking to someone about the situation that happened at reunion. Okay. So she's there at BET Awards with Shamia, but Shamia wasn't there in the room, of course, nothing like that. Well, I hope not. No, she wasn't. So anyway, he continues with the text messages. So he asked, I said, we need to be shout. I said, so ask him, how they met wherever. He said, oh, well, we met on the plane. And I said, what? So I said, well, ask him, what happened? He said, we was on the plane, we met, we was drinking. And, she told him the room and they went and, did adult things, but he's married. So I'm standing there and I'm like, now I know damn well this sound box ain't been screaming that I'm sleeping with a married man and she is in the bed at a hotel room with this married man. And so they're texting you. Yeah, and they're texting him and I'm reading it live. I'm reading it. So I said, oh my God. So I said, I'm just gonna hold it. I said, I didn't tell nobody. I kept it to myself. He was like, well, if you want to, you can say it if you want. And I was like, I don't know. I see how the season goes. I see she has, what's called in housewife work, keeping one in the chamber. So that's why it sounded confusing on the show about the situation that happened at. That's why it sounded confusing on the show because you see how long it takes to explain that. A scene is only a couple minutes. And of course she's talking over me, they couldn't get it. So that's why I had to rehash it to the producer in my confessional. Exactly. Because context is everything. Context is everything. And we have no control of editing. No. So we can have that conversation could have been 20 minutes and what you guys will see is what, maybe 2 or 3 minutes 2 or 3 minutes.
At best.
So it's gonna be choppy. So all she did to confuse the situation was say, why would I be talking about Portia Dennis? Why having sex? Well, I didn't say that. I didn't say that you did. I said that it was a conversation.
I actually said in my confession. What Portia's trying to say is while she was trying to expose Kelly for sleeping with said married man and to say that she had receipts on said situation that happened, that Kelly was throwing out all of these insinuations that had nothing to do with what Portia was saying and trying to throw Portia off so that Portia wouldn't further expose her. That's what it sounded like to me. Portia was trying to expose Kelly, but Kelly was like saying or trying to say that Portia said this or didn't say this to trying to throw Portia off to keep her from further explaining what happened with Kelly and this damn married man. Kelly is now divorced. She is dating. Y'all know she was dating Shaq. I showed y'all pictures where she's kissing him in the mouth and shit. All right, that didn't last too long because Shaq is now dating Becky. I told you guys that and I showed y'all the picture. But she's known to be dating around and that's what she should do if she's not married anymore. If she's trying to meet her next gentleman caller, then what better way to meet him is to date. But I do not recommend that you be dating somebody else's husband. Like that's some, bullshit. But I don't think that Portia would be the one to call anyone out for that because Portia, the way you ran up on Simon and the way you got with him while he was in a full relationship like that, like you probably not the person to be revealing anything like that. But I get it why you want to get Kelly up off you when she's calling you out for something that you said she's doing. So I get it why you felt the need to do so. But
so I was like, why did we talk about the last thing is somebody's having sex with a married man is talking about Portia and Dennis. You should be talking about the wife. Exactly. But yeah, so anyway, it was crazy, and I could say more, but I'll say more later. Not right now. That's why.
Wow. So what y'all think about that? So she's standing on her receipts of saying that Kelly did indeed sleep with a married man. Let's get into the last topic here because now she's addressing, when I say she, I mean Portia. Shout out to the 300 watching me. All right. So Portia explains her issues with Kelly and confirms that Claudia Jordan tea and getting her lick back at Dirty Tea. What? a dirty tea scene. So let's get that out there. Shout out to No Chaser.
You know, when it comes to Kelly, I'm the type of person, I feel comfortable with someone when I can tell them my business. Right. And when I can like pour into them, or if they got something going on that relates to me, the first thing I want to do is relate to you. Right. Like while you're telling me something, maybe the ADD, but while you're telling me something, I'm thinking of something that's similar. Right. So when
why did it sound like the same thing I just saw? Hold on.
Right. So I said, if me being, highly communicative with her, me trying to really talk to her as a grown woman ain't working, let me take it to lick back.
Right.
Okay? So
And you almost realize, actually, when someone says something about you in this friend circle, it's not when you go get your lick back. No, it's not if you're going to get it back, it's when. You know what I mean? And sometimes you want to sit down a little bit. Right. And then when the right time comes, you be like, let me go and get it back right now.
And it's stuff like
so you kind of expect you.
So that was true what Claudia said. She knows exactly who I'm talking about.
Come on, Claudia.
Because she's also
But Claudia confirmed who this person, who Kelly was with, sounds like. So I believe it now. That's two people, 2 against 1.
So yeah, she's also really close to this person too.
Okay.
And Claudia and Portia ain't even cool like that. So for Claudia to come and co-sign something that Portia is saying, now I kind of believe it.
So she knows. It's true.
Okay.
So we were standing in the kitchen, we were cooking out, fixing stuff or whatever, and he got a text.
Yeah, so we already know about that. So yeah, so she's confirming that Claudia Jordan did confirm that this person did sleep with Kelly. So Kelly, you sound like you a liar, love. I already sound like Kelly because she just gives weird vibes. But that is it for our show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. All this tea that we spilled on you guys, honey. Please don't forget to tap on the like button and also cut on your notifications. Subscribe to the channel if you guys have been here for a little while and you enjoy the content that we are putting out over here. Go ahead and subscribe because y'all know we have the tea over here. We'll be giving you guys great updates and keeping y'all in the know of what everything that's going on. Shout out to my top flight mods, Rose Armstead, Tiffany Thomas, and True TV Podcast. Thank y'all so much for doing an awesome job of modding. Shout out to the 322 that was in the chat today. You guys were here. Shout out, of course, to all of my Caramellians. Thank y'all for being here as well. Please sign up on all the topics from Tina and Teddy and this damn divorce. Let me know about the conversation with this Ashlee Janae situation with this other girl coming forward to say that she had an experience with him as well. Let me know what y'all think about the Marjorie Taylor Greene. Let me know what y'all think about, God, we talked about a lot, y'all. Let me know everything that we talked about, okay? Don Lemon, we talked about him. Who else? Joseline. Let me know what y'all think about Tasha K's court date coming up on the 6th, May 6th with Cardi B, where they got to go to court. Tamera Mowry with this situation with her husband being racist. I'm just going through. We talked about Ashlee Janae. Joseline trying to be on Real Housewives of Miami. Let me know what y'all think about all the topics. And Portia confirming that she knows that Kelly was out here really sleeping with a married man. All right. Let me know about all those topics. I'm interested to see how you guys feel. I will be responding in the comments accordingly. Thank you guys for sounding off thus far. Until the next video, I will see you guys later. Please enjoy your day. Happy Thursday to everyone. Until the next video, bye.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
I wake up every minute with a fever breeze. I push a mind to a limit where it needs to feed. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. Choke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see matter of fact.
Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind you know I'll always manifest it.